So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Agume over to the right flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Thiago. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Sanchez. Nicely weighted ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He's rising! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rudiger. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Agume. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Thinks about the... And the shots! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Seville really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And it's Messi. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That has been slung wide. Agume. He's had it taken off him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Luis Suarez. Tries a shot! It's a goal! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Agume.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Sanchez has it in a wide position. And Agume. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Iniesta. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Thiago. Thiago is always looking to break lines.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Sanchez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get away here? Now this could be... Luis Suarez! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Xavi Alonso. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Rudiger. Nice bit of trickery. He came in hard, very hard. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Sanchez. Agume. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thiago has the space to scheme. No, that's overhit.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
And he's picked it up out wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's being urged. It's Luis Suarez! Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're off again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's come loose. He's played it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's going wide left. Great defending, strong and determined. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rudiger. Iniesta, quietly revving up. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Luis Suarez. Sal. Xavi Alonso gets over and intercepts. Triol. Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Rudiger. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Xavi Alonso. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexis Sanchez. Looking for the run. Great vision. Sal providing an outlet on that flank. Agume. Really fierce, close defending. And this is Thiago. Valverde.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Alexis Sanchez. Coming on the field is number 34.
Agume. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 36. Coming on to replace him is number 21.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rafa Mir. And it's made its way to him. Now Sal. He's looking wide.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Iniesta. And here's Suarez. Oh, no joy this time.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Sal. That's a good ball out wide. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
1-0 as we head towards the end. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Valverde. Cannavaro. Valverde.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Mir. Now it's Messi. Spread to the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has not gone well. Thiago. And here's Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's off and running. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Valverde claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponents struggled to get back into it.
Everyone.
They could have shown greater potency.
You've all been waiting for. The time
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Rudiger. Can he get it through? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ares. So, what can they make of this? No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Valverde. Valverde. And here's Messi! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Marcó en el minuto 11 el dorsal 10.
And a trademark
Messi.
move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Tries to play it through. Ball's gone out of play. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Crossbar! And he's there to get it away. Pinches it off him. And it's been hooked away. And here's Messi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Thiago.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Bernat. Bernat delivers. And a header! Oh, it rattles the bar. Deftly away. Bernat with the short one.
Eibar clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Bernat clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
They've got to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bernat. Valverde was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that was very necessary. It's a goal kick. Rudiger. Albert Ferrer. Thiago. Bernat. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's Cannavaro. And here's Iniesta. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Luis Suarez. A header! It's a goal! There's the goal they've been looking for.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 37.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ares bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. Gets his head on it! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 45.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Cannavaro. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he can thump it away. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. Away we go again. That's Rudiger. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a promising position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now here's the impressive jump! And that's a good finish. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Cannavaro. Valverde. Oh, that's a key interception. Bernat. And he plays one through. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking for options for movement. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Luis Suarez. Iniesta. Adu Ares. Martin is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Bernat. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And now the breakaway, just about up to the hour now. Thiago, Valverde, Messi, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Adu Ares, oh, he's found support out wide. Priol does well not to be outdone there. Rudiger. Messi on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Oh, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way...
Oh, he's all alone! Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 9.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rudiger. And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Thiago. And here's Messi. Rudiger providing an outlet on that flank. That's going to go a long way.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18. El dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos.
Cannavaro. And here's Thiago. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's there to get it away. Space for him to turn and look. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. 75 minutes played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Iniesta. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Priol spots it and intercepts. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Valverde. Cannavaro. And here's Suarez. Valverde. Oh, good take in a good area. He's found a way through. Tries to get it clear. Knocks it out wide. Played into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to get rid. Cleared away. Valverde is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Puyol. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro. And here's Valverde. Oh, that's well spotted. Bernat. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's put paid to the danger. And claimed it back swiftly. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
And it's Serginho. He's picked his way through. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Robson! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nesta calmly anticipates. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Scholes. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Rooney. Best. Now it's Luis Suarez. Beckham. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Luis Suarez. First quarter of an hour gone. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Suarez has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Rooney. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? Stood up well to him there. Robson. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Beckham. Nesta cuts it out. And it's Scholes. Ferdinand makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romero is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Luis Suarez. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, that's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, he's onto this. And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played into space. That has not gone well. Little pass back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ferdinand, Romero, this is a promising build-up.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he was quick to react. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Cleared away.
That was lovely, that.
Drogba, and he welcomes... It's Drogba! 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Messi. Luis Suarez. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking to play him in.
There will be 1 minute at a
Messi.
time.
Best. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Robson is always scanning the pit. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. We're on the move again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. That has been cut short. It's a pretty loose pass. Rooney. Beckham can see things others simply cannot.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, now, oh, he's been caught napping. Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And the finish!
Coming on the field. Number 21.
And he's following up!
Gareth Bale.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Alessandro Del Piero.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Oh, Red, nice interception. Vieira. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the relegation fight becomes yet more fraught. It is Red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial. Beckham!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Serginho's cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Number 22, Christian Romero.
Great vision.
Number 21,
Beckenbauer.
Paul Scholes.
And still we await the first breakthrough. Almost an hour gone. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Del Piero. To Maldini. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, it's come loose. Tries a deft little ball. Not the most accurate pass. He'll try from distance. Oh, it's a dumping hit. Now, can they get him away? Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw-in. Brilliantly cut out. Robson engages and forces him off the ball. Beckham aims beyond the defence. Scholes. And this is Messi looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham tries to pass it through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's through here. And this is Del Piero. No foul, says the referee. Serginho gets it clear.
This is when that numerical disadvantage can take its toll. They've coped so well up to now, but energy reserves are being tested to the limit.
Nicely shaped ball. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here. Backward it goes. That has not gone well. Howson. And it's Serginho. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Howson. Robson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for a runner. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And that is the last of the action. And the tears flow. The draw simply not good enough. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's good to see that there was a spirited response from the players in view of the club's troubles. It might sound like I'm clutching at straws here, but anything positive for next term, that's something to welcome, I guess.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Now it's Drogba. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Koundé. And it's Scholes. Played into space. It's a goal kick. Koundé. Now it's Shevchenko. Aguero. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Gullit. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Delivered low. And he's there to get it away. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Vieira. And here's Drogba. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Gullit. And here's Drogba. Nicely spread. Andrick. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Best. It's out for a goal kick. Mbappe. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Messi. Rice. And that interception was most necessary. Luis Suarez. Messi. Aguero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Messi, looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gullit. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rice. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Drogba. And it's Gullit. Scholes. Van Bommel. For Messi. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Best. Messi. Rice. Messi. Gullit. Thuram. And it's Drogba. Stood up well to him there. Aguero. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Drogba. Now it's Luis Suarez. Best. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. We're on the move again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Mbappe. Vardiol. Now Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. Caught offside that time. Bonucci. Thuram. And it's Bonucci. Vieira. That's Maldini. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Drogba. Best conjures time and space where few can. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe. Rice. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, it's come loose. Best.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he can thump it away. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair...
And the finish! And he hits the net. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Shevchenko. Vieira gets a foot in and wins the ball. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That has been slung wide. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He leaps for it. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Van Bommel. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Best chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And this is Shevchenko. Van Bommel. Vardiol. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. Vieira. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mbappe!
Substitution for München, number 18, Andrei Shevchenko. Number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Keep the ball and
Number
you win the game.
41,
It really is that simple.
Declan Rice. Coming onto the field,
Gullit.
number 7.
Not much
Harry
time
Kane.
now for anything fresh
Number
to happen,
19,
I think.
Matheus Cunha. Number 21.
Best, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now then, the ball's come loose.
There will
And
be
here's
3 minutes
Scholes.
at a time.
Best finds himself offside. Van Bommel. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And Vardiol. And this is Luis Suarez. Andrić. Matheus Cunha. Looking for options for movement.
Are certain.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty good. In fact, looking back, the goal came at a great time.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So we're up and running.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. And this is Drogba. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Scholes. Van Dijk makes the interception. Rice.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way past. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bergkamp. That has not gone well. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bergkamp. Messi. That's going wide left. Bergkamp! And he's done it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 12 minutes.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Rice. Now it's Aguero. That's very neat. Aguero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a decent clearance. Raul.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Scholes. Now it's Drogba. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Puyol. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram. Bonucci is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pass somewhat off target. Scholes. Oh, he's burst through! No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Raul. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Drogba. And it's Scholes. And here's Suarez. Fernandez. Now it's Aguero. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Drogba. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Vieira cannot be beaten that easily. Bullet. 15 minutes till half-time. And that could set him on his way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Raul. He's picked his way through. That's good play. Now it's crossed into the middle. That's an excellent interception. And Dijk calmly anticipates. Triol. Looking tidy in possession here. He was under real pressure there. It's Bergkamp! Best. Scholes. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Aguero. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And here's Fernandez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Luis Suarez. And this is Drogba.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rice tries to clear. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Raul, and they can counter here. He's got away. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good-looking ball. And they win it back again. That has been slung wide. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Raul. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Dundee have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played out wide. Maldini wins the duel this time. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Space for him to turn and look. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Looks across and plays it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Scholes gets into a good position. Great defending, strong and determined. Aguero looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Bergkamp. And this is Aguero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, shoot! And there's a goal! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Substitution for Dundee, number 77, Raul. Coming on the field is number 9.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Fernandez. And Puyol. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he skips past his man. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Bergkamp looking to add to his goal. Fernandez. And this is Aguero. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in a great position here. Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, important interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, super ball. Nice control. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, super find. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Bergkamp. Played into space. Oh, well measured. Donnarumma claims comfortably.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Shevchenko! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Have been indicated.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Rice. 2 minutes to be added on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Scholes. It's Saka. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Saka. Pressing high and with purpose. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's well spotted. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And Shevchenko! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets.
After 16 minutes in.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pinches it off him. It's not an especially good pass, that. Romero. Rui Costa is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Goal scorer for Barcelona. After 23
Look,
minutes
that was
in.
a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Saka. Scholes. And it's Rui Costa. Now he's running away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Scholes. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Very nicely done. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rijkaard. And this is Luis Suarez. That ball looks a good one. Real chance! Not the most convincing of passes. In with the challenge. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mbappe shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Knocks it into space. Koundé. And Guéhi. Koundé. And he's intervened well there. Luis Suarez. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Now the ball in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Luis Suarez.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number 9,
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Number 10, Wesley Sneijder.
And he's quick to return it. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Saka. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Bullet. Gehi gets over and intercepts. Saka. Romero. It's a really well-measured ball. And he was quick to react. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed beyond the defence. Schneider. Thuram. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. Now it's Schneider. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Scholes. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Koundé. And here's the chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Oh, important interception. And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Frank Lampard. Coming on to replace him is number 25, Paul Scholes.
He'll try from distance.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Saka. Well, that has not gone well. In comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He leaps for it! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Scholes. It's Saka. Romero. Oh no, this does not look good. Schneider has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, nearly. Now it's Rui Costa.
Such good technique.
Oh, nice touch. Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Right card proves just a little bit too strong. 75 minutes played. That's a little off target. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he latch on to this? That's tidy. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Koundé. And it's Maldini. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rijkaard. And it's Scholes. It's Saka. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that. Ah, he's given it away. He's in, must be! Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Jimenez calmly anticipates. What's going wide left? Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aguero wants to run onto this. Serginho. And it's Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's found a way past. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Stood up well to him there. Let's a look and place it forward. And that's been won straight back. Pull it. James gets over and intercepts. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Oh, good take in a good area. They want to be quick to it. Tries one from range. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Scholes has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And it's Guti. Camavinga.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So we're still where we started right now. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Haaland. The error shows great strength. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely weighted ball. Diouf, he is through here. Diouf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's going to be a booking. Camavinga. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. And he is dashing away. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has not gone well. Goes for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. That is good progress on the left. That's really well manoeuvred. That's where it came from. Guti. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. That has been cut short. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. Howson is the team's great visionary. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, no joy this time. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's been played through. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Duke pinches it off him, couldn't squeeze it through, tries to play it through, he's got away. Lovely pass, but can he... Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, we've seen a lot of willing accompanied by a fair amount of waste, so they've both got to tidy up their scoring act.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Here is the first touch of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Now that's well seen too. Rice, out towards the flank. Messi. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Haaland. Leicester with a fine tackle.
Oh, makes every duel look like a...
Takes a shot! This time, surely! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It scores! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's the keeper's ball. Threads one in. He's through here. And this is Aguero. It's a goal kick. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And that's gone loose. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Luis Suarez! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Jimenez makes the interception. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice. Messi. Foot in. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Turan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Look at the space here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now he's got space here. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is a little undercooked. That's been slipped through. There's a sharp little ball here.
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. This is intriguing. Next goal. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get onto this? Maldini.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. And it's Camavinga.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
That has not gone well. We are into overtime. Juke. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Great vision. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.